Brexit is breaking up the UK Union. This is because Scotland is pushing for independence from the UK, mainly as a reaction to Brexit, which is fueling Scotland's wish to rejoin the EU. These developments will be closely watched, as Northern Ireland and Wales are also eyeing a potential move to rejoin the EU and leaving the UK's union, also as a result of Brexit. In this video, we discuss the far-reaching results of Brexit on the UK's union with Scotland, and how Brexit has further divided the two nations. We also discuss the implications and pitfalls to be overcome, not just the UK's Prime Minister's objection to a split. But first, we want to thank you for joining us. Find us on all the other social media channels, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and click that bell to get notified when we release a new video. We also appreciate your likes and comments below, as it helps to support our channel. This video is brought to you by IAM. We believe that travel improves and inspires you and the people around you. We help you travel by providing services which overcome barriers and frameworks that simplify and enrich your experience. We just happen to be immigration lawyers. So reach out to your IAM visa coordinator when you're ready for your adventure, or already on one, and would like some assistance. The foundations of the precarious United Kingdom are once again shifting under the weight of public and political pressure. Recent polls have indicated that Scotland's voting public is now ready to embrace independence from the rest of the UK. In the midst of this political tumult, two events have made an impact on the Scottish public: Brexit and COVID-19 pandemic. The UK electorate voted to leave the EU on June 23, 2016, by a slender majority of 51.9%, driven mainly by voters in England and Wales. Northern Ireland voted to stay in the bloc, along with Scotland. Scotland voted to remain in the EU, by the highest margin of 62% to 38%. Furthermore, all local authorities in Scotland declared results in favour of continued EU membership, in stark contrast to England and Wales, where the Remain vote was confined to London and other large cities like Cardiff, Manchester, Leeds and Liverpool. This divergence between the composite countries of the Union has coloured the political discourse of the subsequent 4 years, during which time the Westminster government has negotiated the UK's exit from the EU. Scottish National Party politicians, in particular, have taken umbrage at what they see as Scotland being taken out of the EU, against the democratic wishes of its people, who have been ignored by the successive Conservative governments led by Theresa May and Boris Johnson. It was Johnson's accession to the UK Premiership which coincided with the biggest slide in support for the Union, giving the Scottish independence movement a clear lead. Observers have said there appears to be little that UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson can do to reverse the trend against the Union and make the UK's place outside the EU palatable to a sceptical Scottish electorate. Scotland's First Minister Nicola Sturgeon has long backed the idea of an independent Scotland re-entering the European bloc as a sovereign nation. Boris Johnson's handling of the coronavirus pandemic, which has often found itself in direct confrontation with that of Scotland's First Minister, has arguably damaged the Union's standing still further. Nicola Sturgeon's handling of the coronavirus pandemic has reassured Scottish voters that an independent Scotland would be very competently governed, and partly because Boris Johnson's bungled reaction to the crisis has led to a sense that Scotland actually has more to fear from remaining within the United Kingdom. In 2014, voters were arguably swayed to vote no to independence, based on the economic case for preserving the Union, which included the commitment to maintain Scotland's place in Europe. While the Brexit vote is seen as the main catalyst to reach the high waterline enjoyed by the independence movement, Boris Johnson's leadership in driving it forward has certainly not helped persuade Scots of the value of the Union. A month has passed since Brexit reality has set in. The real-world impact of Brexit means that some exporters have had the European market cut off overnight. Brexit has brought negative results, as businesses are suffering, especially the fishing industry. Food shortages were seen in Scotland, extra border restrictions between UK and EU, and VT is proving to be a headache to businesses and consumers alike. Brexit has only served to bolster support for Scottish independence. Nicola Sturgeon has been warned that Spain will reject any attempt from Scotland to join the European Union as an independent nation due to their own problems with Catalonia. The Catalonia region in Spain has campaigned for independence from the rest of the nation and held an unofficial referendum in 2017, which was declared illegal by the Constitution. Spain will veto Scotland joining the EU every time because of the problems they have with Catalonia. Scotland's economy will suffer a blow to trade 2 or 3 times more severe than the impact of Brexit if it breaks away from the United Kingdom, according to an academic study. Scotland's devolved government dismissed the report by the London School of Economics, saying it had not taken into account factors that would enable an independent Scotland to do things better. The report said Scotland sends 61% of its exports to the rest of the United Kingdom, which it said would remain its biggest trade partner for decades, after an independence vote, limiting the benefits for Scotland if it rejoins the European Union. Given that the vast majority of Scottish trade is with the rest of Britain, not with the EU, Scottish independence might be more costly than many Scots imagine. What are your thoughts on Scotland's quest for independence? Talk to us in the comments section below. If you need assistance with a visa to Europe, the UK, or the US, including help with securing your travel arrangements, IAM can help. For visa advice, contact your IAM visa coordinator.